Midnight Music Mix.
You know, brother, to me, music is like medicine. Um, I've always looked at music as one of those type of things. It's first of all, it's a universal thing. It's like one of the few things like mathematics that's like, I don't care where you live, what your language, what your situation, music translates to all languages, man. It just translates to everybody. I've been playing music all over the world for over 25 years. And the thing about it is, when we go to places, I remember when I first started going abroad, I used to think, well, how is this going to work? I mean, we're singing and playing in English, and we're going to Japan, and we're going to all of these places. Man, let me tell you something. People, even if they don't know what it all means, they sing along, and it's one of those type of things where people just can follow the music. And what I found it to be is music is therapeutic. It really heals. It really has an effect metabolically on people. When people are depressed, when people don't feel great, when times are tough, people turn to music. They turn to it's just one of those things that everybody can use, everybody loves. Well, the thing about music is that what I tend to do is and Prince did this too, man. I remember talking to him about a lot of different things, and one of the things I noticed about Prince is that he wore his heart on his sleeve. Anything that he was dealing with, it all kind of translated through music. I have to say, I've been able to do that in my own life and in my own existence in terms of when things are happening, things that make you sad, you can write a song about it. I wrote a song, for my mom when I know she was suffering through her different medical issues before she passed away. I wrote songs for her. And it was like one of those things that I could, because of her situation, it inspired me to write something to speak to that. They always said art imitates life, and so I find in a lot of cases that I can utilize things that are happening in my life, and that affects my art, and that affects what I write and how I write. The thing about music and in this age of COVID, man, and what's happened over recent months is what COVID has allowed me to do. Unfortunately, COVID shut down, all of the music in terms of going and playing music. And so what it's doing now, what I'm doing now, is basically using the time to create music, to study music, and to understand, just like use my Spotify and YouTube and a lot of different things. Is basically the library now. I'm going to the library every day, and I just study. And I study old school stuff, and I study new school stuff, because some of these kids got really cool things going on now. And it's very cool, some of the things that I see and some of the innovations, because what COVID has done is caused people to innovate and caused people to think out of the box a lot more often now. And I think that that's a cool thing. I think that's a great thing in terms of expanding our knowledge and expanding what we can do musically. And so for me, it's just been a thing of just trying to understand, trying to study, doing a lot of tech stuff, like understanding my software, understanding my instruments, things like this that we can utilize while we have this downtime. Because it won't always stay shut down, man. I mean, we will get to a place where we're back outside and back able to play for crowds and things. I think some things fundamentally have changed forever, but I think we will figure out ways moving forward to be able to commune with musicians and the audience. So I just think it's a matter of time. We just gotta figure out what that time looks like, and in the meantime, what we do until that time.
Midnight Music Mix.